right now, and you're going to do most of the work. And it's a little interactive. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to take out a pen or a pencil if you have one, and if you don't, I have a limited number of pens and pencils in my hand. But does everybody, if you don't have one, would you raise your hand? Because I definitely want everyone to be able to participate. They are in the pew pockets, but make sure they go back in the pew pockets. Our pew pocket checkers will appreciate that their pencils get back in there afterward. So I'm assuming then that everybody has a writing utensil. And the way that this is going to work is I'm going to ask you 4 questions. I'm going to ask 4 questions, and those questions are printed on the yellow insert in your bulletin. So you can also get that yellow insert in your bulletin out, and you'll see those 4 questions there. You'll see that there's a little place to answer each question. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to write your answers in the space provided after I ask the question. So I'll ask one question, and then I'll give 30 seconds. 30 seconds, and in those 30 seconds, I want you to write your answer to that question. Sound good? You think you can handle that? I think so. Okay, the first question is, where have you traveled in your life? 30 seconds begin now. Where have you traveled in your life? Okay, 30 seconds are up. Second question, quite simply, what activities do you enjoy doing? 30 seconds begins now. What activities bring you the most joy? Big ones, small ones. Okay, the third question has to do with people. When you think about your life, who is one of or who are the most important people in your life? 30 seconds. They may be living, they may be deceased. Who are the people that mean the most to you? And why? And the last question is, when you think about your life, whether that's looking back over many years or a few years, what is one experience, positive or negative, that has influenced you the most? What experience shaped who you are the most? Okay. You can stop writing if you want. Thank you for participating in that. Pretty simple, just 30 seconds, 2 minutes worth. And now we're not going to do this. We are not going to do this. But imagine pairing up with somebody here in the sanctuary that you don't already know. Or imagine pairing up with somebody at the Decatur celebration, a complete stranger, and sharing your answers to these questions with them and them sharing their answers to those questions with you. Just think about how much you would learn about each other in just 2 minutes. I recently went through an exercise like this and did this very thing with a complete stranger. And it was very profound to me. I was paired with an elderly woman, and it was compelling to me how much I learned about her in just a short period of time. These questions, really simple questions about travel, activities, people, and experiences, reveal a lot to us about who someone is. And they tell us a lot about who we are. They say a lot about who we are. And we're going to come back to these in a little bit. That's the end of the sermon introduction. But I invite you as we move into our prayer